Welcome to the Speak Yourself and Your Business show. Incredible, incredible. Another day, another dollar, another pound, another yen, another bolivar, depending on when you are in the world. And today we're celebrating a bit of Christmas. Look at that. Rashmi, she's bringing her Christmas attire. Look, she is looking very, very red. What a pleasure to have you with us like that, Rashmi. Incredible. Herman, are you also wearing your Christmas jumper as we promised we would? Yes, I'm sexy.
I'm sexy and I know it. Ooh.
Incredible. And I'm wearing my, I'm Jose the elf as well. And we got Craig in the room. And I've sent an invitation. Some people said they were going to be joining. And unfortunately, some people have also said they've fallen sick. There is some COVID still going around, as you all know. Well, still plenty of COVID going around. And unfortunately, they're not going to be able to join us. But as you know, we're recording this session. And if you're watching it on replay, remember to apply what we're going to be doing. You can follow the exercises. We've got some more people joining just now. So let's just begin to warm up. We've got Son Young as well with us. Welcome to the Speak to Sell Yourself and Your Business show. We are warming up the room. We are live on Facebook and we are live here. Son, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you in person. I mean, in person. I've heard you on Clubhouse, but never got the opportunity to see you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Incredible. Well, welcome to the Speak to Sell Yourself and Your Business show, community, family. We've got Herman, we've got Rashmi, we've got Craig, all the way from Japan. Son, where are you dialing in from?
I'm from Utah, USA.
Oh, you're in Utah, USA. Amazing. Yeah. Fantastic place. I've never been to Utah. There we go. Just thinking out loud here.
It's a beautiful place.
And it must be now during Christmas. Does it get pretty snowy around there as well?
Yes. We have a tons of snow now. It's perfect for Christmas.
Amazing. This is what I want. And that's why my wife is kidnapping me and she's taking me up to Scotland. So we live near London. So apparently in Scotland, there's going to be plenty of snow if COVID allows. So let's see how that goes. Incredible people. So let's get the session started. And I'm thinking, what's the best way? This is the best way, at least for today. This is what we're going to do. Right away, because I can see your names, you can see each other's names, you kind of know who you are in terms of names, but this is the exercise to warm up today. And I know, Craig, if you don't want to unmute yourself, you can also type something in the chat, and I'm going to be sharing a new tool with you as well to deliver more interactive sessions. But this is what I want you to do. Thinking about next year, right away, whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever it is that you want to do differently, give yourself a moment. And now I want you to tell me a very, very, but very short story, okay, about what this is. That thing you want next year, tell me a very brief story. And I'll give you a quick example. Well, example and sample. I wake up and it's around, let me just welcome someone else. I'm waking up and it's around August time. Yeah, summer 2022, and I'm loving it. And you know what? I'm telling you this because I've been invited last week to present to a huge audience. For the first time, I'm going to be presenting to over 10,000 people. And I've got my keynote ready. And I still cannot tell you who the audience is because I still don't know. I'm still in conversations, but the invitation is on. You see, that's the kind of story I would love you to tell me. Let's just get that mind already working on it. Amir, welcome, brother. If you want to show us your face, that's fine. Eunice, fantastic to see you. So this is what we're doing, and we can get started. I don't know who would like to go first. Let's just do this quickly. Very short story about what you want to achieve next year.
I'll go first.
Okay, Son, over to you.
Okay, next year, what I would like to do is I would like to have a giant, enormous webinar. And people want to, access my service, but they're so expensive. So I want to be able to create a space where I could self-loan the money so that they could take my services and also get a benefit. So it's a win-win situation next year, like starting probably like January or February, just like round the corner.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. So we're going to work on all of that in a second. Fantastic. Who would like to share next? Eunice, fantastic to see you. Amir as well. Look, Amir, good looking guy with a nice beard as well. There we go. Eunice, over to you. Hello.
Hi. I think my goal for next year will be for personal growth. That's all. Like that is what I'll be more targeting next year. Yeah.
Okay, so
this year had been.
Say it again because I couldn't hear it very well, Eunice.
Yeah, I was saying more of personal growth, like more of emotional, personal. Yeah, that would be my target. This year has been more of a roller coaster for me personally. So next year is more on growing myself. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you very much for sharing. And next year, I really hope I grow up here because my belly's been growing and that is no good. But that's just, that's just for me. That's personal stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, so personal growth is good. Body growth, it depends on how it grows. Also good, healthy growth. Amazing. Thank you so much, Eunice. I'm going to pass on the mic to the one and only Amir. Amir, good looking fellow. So, it's next year. What's your story in terms of what you want to achieve? If you want to achieve something, if not, it's okay. Then you can leave the group now.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I actually missed the first part of the meeting. What aspect are you actually referring to? Just in general?
In general, at this point, we're big picture. So it's next year, at some point next year, and you're now telling us a story of what you have achieved. And tell us, instead of telling me, yes, I've done this, tell me a bit of, tell it as a story, basically. So yeah, I'm there, and I'm seeing Jose. Thank you so much for your support, Jose. I love you, brother. That kind of language I'm expecting.
Well, I'd say my at the moment what I'm trying to work on is in career-wise. So I'm trying to be a better engineer and will be able to progress within what I do, and hopefully have a improvement in that aspect of life. Sorry if I don't know how to elaborate more.
Okay, it's okay. You don't know yet. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. Craig, would you like to share as in with your voice? Would you love to do that, or would you like to type instead? And I'm going to just quickly suggest, if you would like to share it as in tell us, you need to type. Okay, then type away, and while you type, okay, you're on the train. True. And by the way, Craig is dialing in all the way from Japan, and Ada is dialing in all the way from Australia. Amazing. So I'm going to pass on the mic to Ada. Ada, this is the exercise. Welcome again to the Speak to Sell Yourself and Your Business show. What I would like you to do is to tell us, it is next year, very short story of what you've done, what you've achieved. So do it as if you're there right now. It's just like, I'm here, guys, and I'm telling you because it's blah, 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 blah.
Guys, I'm here to tell you that I won the hardest battle of all. I overcame my own procrastination and fears and wrote the book that's been in me for 5 years.
There we go. Wow. Short, sweet, to the point. Boom. Woo. That gave me a bit of, shivers down my spine here. Okay, let me shut that off. Woo. Okay, cool. We've got Craig in here as well. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Craig, in order to help you so you don't type again. I'm going to share with you a lovely tool, which I like, and it's going to make this a bit more interactive. So let me just quickly share the screen. And thank you so much for being here with us today. Most importantly, for giving yourself the time. So can you see this board in here with the guy with the Christmas jumper? Can you? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So in order for you to get there, let me just access the chat. Hold on a second. My screen just moved. Where did you go? I feel like I'm new with Zoom today. Oh, I moved this. Okay, one sec. I just clicked in the wrong thingy. There we go. The chat found you again. Oh, that's why I was about to send it to Rush Me Only. Okay, cool. So click on that Padlet and you will gain access to the screen we're all looking at. And I tell you what to do. Okay, just give it a thumb up if you access it. Have you clicked in the link? Are you there? Yeah. Okay, cool. So when you see 2022 story, I want you to click add post to this, oh goodness me, to this section. And on the subject, I want you to type your name. Okay, subject, you type your name. Then over here, you can add a picture, you can add a GIF, you can add whatever you like. So I'm just gonna go here, I'm gonna go speaking. Why not? It's what I do, it's what I want to do more of. So I go speaking and I'm just gonna look it up here. This is what I'm going to put in there. And underneath, I'm going to type, there we go. And underneath, I just wanna go, it's August 2022. And I'm speaking in front, oh, let me just, of over 10,000 people, okay? And publish it there. Simple enough? You got that? You with me, people? Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. So I'll give you a couple of minutes just to type it in there.
And Jose, I'm using my work computer, so it's the website referring to is blocked.
Okay, it's blocked. Well, that's probably because you tend to visit some other sites that are
Probably.
not maybe legit.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Amir, we will excuse you just for now. Let's see what we got in the chat. Okay, it won't let you add anything, huh? How about you guys? Can you add anything to it?
No, I can't as well. I can just see, but I cannot modify anything.
Well, if you click on the path I sent you, oh, unless I sent you the wrong one. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, this is why.
Maybe we need to log in and sign up.
No. It's very simple. It is very simple. So let me just try this again. Every time I want to type, Rashmi comes up. Try this link. Is it the same? Yeah, I think it is the same. What's going on? I've been using this recently and it's pretty cool. But if it doesn't work, unless I just go copy link to clipboard, is this something else? Hold on, lovely people, bear with me. We're going to overcome this together. And if not, we'll do something else. Yeah, it is the same. Okay, look, if it's not letting you do anything with it, that's fine. Apparently it's just me here for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's Amir's fault. He just clicked on something and then he just messed it up. If I invite people, yeah, but then I need to invite by email and things. Look, how come? Because I used it yesterday. Just bear with me one more time. Invite people, share, or embed, export, modify.
Try with me if you want, and I quickly check.
You know what? It's okay. We're not going to spend any more time with it. I'll play around with Padlet later. It is a fantastic tool, by the way. What I've done in there, then everyone can do it, and then you can export the format. So whenever you are, for instance, son, if you're going to be delivering your super session next year, this is another way to make it more interactive, and then people can type, and then you can download it, you can send it to them, which was my intention today, and it didn't work. So there we go. Live and learn. All right, incredible people. Well, at least I've shown you a new tool. This is what I want you to do next. And then if it doesn't work, then I'll probably just go and take a nap. I'm only joking. Okie dokie. So can you see the wheel of life here? Can you see a wheel in here?
Yeah.
Amazing. So what I want you to do, this is called the wheel of life. And it can, well, you can create it like that. You can create it differently. You can rank from 1 to 10 or from 1 to 5. It depends on how you want to do it. And the beauty of the wheel of life is that it will enable you to take a snapshot of where you are right now. Not even today, right now, in terms of how you feel about certain areas of your life. So what I would invite you to do, instead of just going for the full blown up wheel of life, just create your wheel and focus on 3-4 elements only, the ones that come to mind first. Okay, so you quickly draw a line, you rank, and in case if you haven't done this before, this is what it's going to look like. This is the kind of ranking or scoring that I would like you to do. So for example, if Amir, you're thinking about career, then you can add career. And if that's the only one you've got now, even though if it's a wheel, that's fine. Just add career, score it from 1 to 10 or from 1 to 5. Why do I make the distinction? If you ask me, well, not now, but maybe 8 years ago, if you would have asked me about my fitness level, I would have added fitness in there. If you had asked me then to go, okay, score yourself from 1 to 10, I was on a 2. Oh, goodness me, that would have killed me just to see myself trying to reach a 10 or an 8 or whatever. So sometimes a 1 to 5 can be helpful as well. But in the end, it's just a very subjective perception of where you are. But it will give you a bit of an idea on how you feel, what you're experiencing at the moment. So go for it. I'll give you a couple of minutes because this is going to be key for the next exercise we're going to be doing in a second. So all clear? Clear as mud?
I think I need a bit of a clarification on how I'm doing this. Because
Sorry, say that again, Eunice?
can you say it again on how we are supposed to rank it? Can you say it again?
Yeah. There you go. And you don't need to replicate the areas of your life, but some of them, we got romance. Maybe Rashmi, she's been experiencing romance. I know she celebrated her anniversary recently. And then health, people recovering from COVID and, finances, businesses that have gone well. I'll leave you to it. I'll give you a couple of minutes. And as you do this, remember that you don't need to wait for a session with Jose to do this. Now that you know it, even if you knew it, do it often. Do it maybe once a month or every 2-3 months. Where am I? What's going on? Make it more graphical. Look at it. Okay. Because once you have that, you're scoring yourself where you are. And what we're going to be doing next, I'll tell you when you say you're ready, okay?
Okay.
Okie dokie. Are you okay with me to stop sharing, Eunice, people?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay. Well, if you need any help, if you need anything else, Song, how are you with that?
I need one more. So, let's see. So there's
Okay.
8.
Well, and as I said, it can be 4, it can be 3, it can only be 1. Would you like me to share it again? Are you
Oh,
missing?
no. Oh, we
Okay,
just have just 3. Okay, that's fine. All right.
You do as many as you like, really. The thing is, for the purpose of the exercise, maybe if you do a couple and then you can expand later in your own time, because what I want you to do is just to use this more often. It doesn't have to be just today. And now, wherever you score, I want you to think about where you would like to be. So if you score yourself like I would have done years ago, I would have been 2, and then my score would have been what I want to be is at least an 8. So where do you want to be in terms of the different areas of your life? Where do you want to be, Amir, Rashmi, Eda, Craig, Eunice, Herman, Son? That's why I decided to call this a masterclass, because there is work for you to do. And you can type outside, for example, you can give it a number. This is what I want it to be. So I rank myself, I score on a 5, but I want to be on a 10, or I want to be 11, whatever it is that comes to mind in all of those different areas. People watching this live on Facebook, if you want to join us, we provided the link. If you want to jump on the call and follow the exercises with the team, with this incredible community, please do so. If you're watching it on replay and you have any questions, you can reach out as well. There is a Facebook community. There are the emails, social media. You can find me if you type Jose Ucar anywhere on Google. Jose Ucar will come. And while I've got this incredible group of people working, I want to share with everyone that the World Class Communicator is the program sponsoring today's show. Why am I saying this? Because I've created a bit of a package for everyone listening to this episode, which is a combination of the world-class communicator online training course, plus a one-to-one session with me, Jose Ucar, to craft your pitch or your sales presentation, your elevator pitch, and a combination of them in order for you to present and get clients every time you put yourself out there. So this is a super bundle that I'm going to be sharing, and I'm going to be posting on the group and on different channels as well. You may receive an email about it if you're interested, because this is just kind of a Christmas deal. After Christmas, this is done. Right, people. So this was kind of my promotional while you were working on this. How are you? Yeah, good, amazing. Let me share now what we're going to do, because now I want you to think, and you cannot share this already. Let me see, because Craig, I know Craig, you were sharing something. What's Craig? Okay, so Craig, I'm going to share. Can I share this one, Craig? Well, you share with everyone, yeah. Move to our global process support group and plan next year to release the processes we've been working on, and we'll be going for an assessor certification. So career 4 is going to take it up to a 7. Woo! Education 3 up to an 8. Woo! Family 7 to a 10. Yes, amazing. And this is what I want you all to do, people. Don't spend too much time typing now. It doesn't matter, but that's the exercise. That's what I want you to work on. Now that you know the areas of your life where you are at the moment where you want to be, this is what we're going to do. Let me share this, make it bigger. So this is where we are today. This is what we currently have. What we're going to be doing during this session is the process. Let me just admit Frank. So what we're going to be working on is the process, the action steps, the resources and opportunities, okay? Everything that is going to get us to what we want, okay? Our outcome, our results. Welcome to the session, Frank. It is a pleasure to have you here with us, brother. We are speaking now. Well, this is good timing for you as well, because we looked at the wheel of life. We looked at the different areas of our lives, where we are today and where we want to be. And now what we're going to do is where we are, where we want to be, we're going to bridge the gap. And a very good way to bridge the gap is by creating a smart outcome. And this is not just a smart outcome. You can take a screenshot of this as well. Remember, you will get the recording sent to your inbox. So this smart outcome, what I want it to be for you is the different areas of your life that you want to improve, everything that you want to achieve, the story you told me at the beginning of the presentation. Yeah, so you've achieved this, you've got your workshop, you've got your career to the next level, you know, your family, your relationships, everything. What could be an overarching, massive, big picture, objective, goal, outcome that you would like for next year? And when I say this is not just the usual business and marketing smart outcomes process, is because I've injected some neurolinguistic programming into it. So the way I would like you, and I'll show you an example of the one I've created. The S, yes, specific, but make it short and make it simple. Any questions at this point, guys? Someone unmuted? All good? Feel free to interrupt me, by the way, as I'm flowing through this. So when it comes to the smart, yes, specific, absolutely. Make it short, make it simple. What's the point if you don't even remember what your outcome is going to be for next year? Yeah, I want to achieve and blah, 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 blah. And you just go like, 3 pages. Ideally, it should be something that you even write down on a piece of paper and you post it on your wall. You put it, I don't know, under your pillow if you really want it. So the M, yes, measurable. More importantly, meaningful. And know that there will be more than a way to achieve it. So that gives you flexibility. If you said, this is what I'm going to do exactly to get there, but they can be this way and they can be that way. So you're ready. I think this year, I couldn't even count the different strategies we've implemented to get the businesses to where they are. This is the Speak to Sales show. It's yet another strategy that we've implemented that when we started this year, we didn't think about. You see? And it's leading us to achieving what we want. Then the A, achievable, yes. What I said before and what we've been doing today, put yourself as if you've achieved it so far. Sorry, you've achieved it already. Put yourself in there. Yes, I've done this right away. Why? Because that will give you way more resources. You're going to experience it. You're going to feel it. You're going to smell it. So why is this important? Again, because life is going to throw different curveballs at you. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you're going to fail most likely, and then you're going to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and you're going to carry on. But you're going to remember this moment right now when you felt as if you had achieved it already. And that is a great self-motivator. Yeah, I'm going to do this. You know what? I can see these people right in front of me. I can see the 20,000, 10,000, 15,000 people right in front of me on that stage. And I'm there. Every time something bad happens or challenging, I can connect to it. So that's the act as if element in your career. Next year, as whatever you want in your career, Amir, for example, thinking of you, next year when I'm doing this, you're there, and whatever challenges you face, even, you know, after this call, you reconnect to it. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. And that gives the mind the opportunity. So that gives you more resources. It serves you best, this kind of thinking. That's why I always take people through this process. Realistic, yes. Realistic, and when I say realistic, whatever is realistic for you. Take a moment to think, is it realistic that next year you're going to be making £3 million, for example, if that's something you wanted? Or is it not? Be honest with yourself as well, while you allow yourself to dream a little bit, so to expand. Don't limit yourself, is what I want to say here. Something that's responsible, ecological. So think about the impact. Don't do it just for you, the impact it will have in people's lives. When I'm speaking in front of over 20, 10,000, 15,000 people, I'm thinking about the value they're going to take away, how that's going to impact their lives, the ripple effect of it. And make sure it's right for you. It doesn't have to be right for anyone else, right for you. And then, yes, give it a time. Give it a time. Is it going to be in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months? And even if you get there and you haven't achieved it, what have you learned in the process? What can you do differently? What can you tweak? Remember, more than one way to achieve it. The thing is, if you don't give it a bit of time, then it's going to be next year, 2022, you're speaking to me again here, and you repeat yourself a similar goal that the one you are saying now. And at that point, Jose is going to have a go at you. Make it toward what you want. What do I mean by this? I'll show you in the next slide. And positive. Yeah, of course, frame it in a positive way. I'll give you an example, and then if you haven't started already, you can work on it, and you can carry on working on it as we move on and after this session as well. This is one of them. It is December 2022. You see, I'm there, and I'm presenting in front of a big audience in London. Over 200 people listening to my latest talk. I feel proud, happy, and centered. I delivered 20 talks between January and December 2022. You see what I've done there? And by the way, I said over 200 people. And I think when I was updating this slide, this one comes from 2018, which is okay. So I need to change the number of people because just this year, the different sessions I've delivered virtually, all of them virtually, I think, and I'm happy to say I probably reached over 10,000 with all the things I've done. But what I want now is just to have them all in one room. Come on, just everyone, 10, 15,000 listening to what I've got to say, you know, sharing, connecting, making the world a better place. This is what I want for you. So I'm there, and I've already described briefly what I've done in order to get there. Say it the way you want it. I'm going to stop sharing at this point. How are you all so far? How are you, Frank, Craig, Eunice, Son, Amir, Eda, Rashmi, Herman? How was that bit of framework? Looking at it from not just a business, a marketing perspective, but injecting a bit of, when I say neuro-linguistic programming, it's a bit of soul, a bit of a different, you know, mindset angle to it. You may start now, and especially right after this, take some time to think about it. So make a big picture, and what I'm going to be giving you next is actually then how you can begin to elaborate in order to achieve that. Let me just look at the chat, Incredible Souls. I love the alternative definitions you use for SMART. Thank you so much, Craig. Because this is also, we make it about ourselves while making it about others, and it's way more powerful. Giving yourselves alternatives, not just fixed. It has to be smart. What if it isn't completely smart, but you're still achieving what you want? So just to give you a bit of a rule of thumb. And can I say, Frank, it's lovely to see you. It's lovely to see your face, brother, because, you know, every time, I mean, we Clubhouse buddies, just like Son as well. So amazing to have you here with us today. How are you? Just tell us a little bit. I want to hear your voice again. Frank, all the way from the Netherlands. Woohoo!
Hello, everybody. It's beautiful. You see, it's a beautiful day in Holland, in Amsterdam, and I'm working on my book. There's a lot of work to do, and 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it's there. So
Amazing.
really exciting times, and you know, I love to listen to you too. So I saw your live, so that's why I'm here.
Why not? Why not? Fantastic. Well, welcome, Frank, to the Speak to Sell Yourself and Your Business show. And speaking about books, Ada sent me an incredible pitch this morning of a service she's offering as well for book writers and things. So maybe the two of you would like to connect. Why not? This is part of what the community is about. And I just wanted to share that since you said the book. Okay. And I'm planning a book, but not for next year yet. Or let's see. I'm in conversations with the one and only Ada as well. Right. So let's continue, people. Are you all with me? I know, Frank, you're with me. I see Ada, Son, Craig. Amir is looking somewhere else. What is he looking at? Or maybe it's because he's got like 20 screens in there. Mr. Gig, yeah? Amazing. Incredible. Right. Well, I'm glad you're all here. Rashmi loving the hat as well. Ada, thank you so much for wearing the hat as well. A bit of a Christmas outfit. So you got that now. Okay. Let me jump on the screen sharing again. And you might be wondering, well, Jose, yes, we've got it. I said it where I want it. It's giving me a different perspective. Yes, I'm working on it. Fantastic. I like things simple. So I like to believe I'm a simple guy as well. And I like to work in threes. And I always, every time I'm sharing something, you know, the threes is always a number that I know the mind will remember. It's easy to apply. So this is why, in order to get there, I have the 1-3-5 planning framework. 1-3-5. How easy is that? Let me explain. You worked through your main goal, which is your SMART goal. Okay. Remember mine, it is 2022, and I'm speaking in front of, you know, thousands of people. Frank has published his book and it's been all over the world, bestseller. Ada has launched her service, and so has Son. And Craig is implementing all of those changes in the business. And Amir is moving up the business ladder. And Herman is growing his business as well, along with Rashmi, myself. All of that is happening. So we got that big goal in here. So from that goal, literally, I want you to write 3. And can you see me? 3. And let me see. I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to do a whiteboard. Yeah, let me try a bit of a whiteboard in here. Come on. So you've got, I love this, by the way. Let's see if it works. So this is what you got, your main goal. So this is your SMART. Yeah, this is what I'm going to achieve. Now, 3 lines with your strategies. What do I mean by these strategies? What are 3 things, 3 key things, which can change, by the way, but at least remember, why am I sharing all of this again? Failing to plan is planning to fail. And I do believe that. And then flexible planning. So how am I going to achieve that? So if I'm going to be speaking in front of all of these people, do I need training? Yeah, so I'm going to look for some training and coaching. Do I need to, so what else do I need? Yeah, connect with people. So how many people do I need to connect on a daily basis for me to actually begin to get these opportunities? What else do I need? And I'm thinking out loud here, if I want to reach these kind of speaking gigs, how many times do I need to speak daily on different platforms? So I'm just going to go speaking again here. Okay. So those will be my key strategies. Or it might be that instead of that S in there, I just type Clubhouse, for instance. So I'm going to be on Clubhouse promoting and sharing and, you know, improving. That's another way to practice. You see, I've got my 3 strategies in there. And now underneath the strategies, I want you to write down your actions. Okay. The 1-3-5 says that you have the main one, and then you have 3 strategies and then 5 actions per each strategy, but it can be just the 1 action or 2 actions or 3 actions. So you just go here, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2. Very simple. I'm not too happy with my drawing skills. That's a different story. I'm not planning to improve it yet anyway. So if I'm saying this, the middle one is connecting. So the actions, connecting, okay. Is it connecting on LinkedIn? How often? How many connections? What is the message I'm going to be sharing? Networking can be another action. So then how often am I going to be networking? Which platforms am I going to be using to network? Am I going to be, sharing specific content? Have I got my message to connect, my pitch, my sales presentation ready? All of these things. What else do I need for connection? Do I need to outsource it to someone else? You see, those are all the different considerations for each one of them. And then that's it. That's the 1-3-5. You worked on your main goal, outcome, 3 strategies to achieve it, and then the actions that are going to let you get there. If you want to put some time behind it, because that's exactly what we want with the SMART, put some timings. Then there's different tools. You can use Trello, you can use any other planning tool. And I'm sure maybe Amir and you people can suggest some other tools for this to happen. But at this point, I want you to leave today with just an idea. Okay, I've got this. These are the main things I'm going to be doing, and then some actions. Because what happens next year, you've got your goal. This is what I want to achieve. But someone else comes or something happens and they say, well, but I got this idea. Why don't we do this? And then you can actually go, if this is what you really want and it's beginning to work and all of that, then you can go back to your main objective. Yeah, but this is what I really wanted. So the other one is going to deviate me from my main goal. You see, so having this plan in place is going to help you to focus, to make sure you achieve it, and to also have something to tweak, to work on, and to replan if you need to. Feel free. Well, I don't think you want to take a screenshot of this. If you do, feel free to do it. I'll stop the sharing. So how was that? What are you thinking about just now? Who would like to share?
I think I
Son?
need a board.
Sorry,
Place it on
Eunice?
I think I need a board to place it up on my wall and write all these strategies down. So like keep on reminding me my goals and the direction I'm taking. Yeah, so
I love that.
That is what I'm thinking right now. I need a board.
Well, there we go, a board. And one thing I did when I started with this, I just printed it. I printed it in color, just A4, horizontally. And I just put some tape on my wardrobe. My wife hated it, but here I am today. And that was way before I did the TEDx and everything else. So it's fantastic. What you're suggesting is great. And I'm very visual, so I get to see it. Son, you kind of gave us the thumb up. Was that like you're okay? Or have you got something to share?
Yes, I think that as an entrepreneur, that we have all this kind of things in our mind and we speak about it in different areas and places, but to be able to really kind of, see it and draw it out, and then, you know what I mean? It's just kind of more focused, more detailed. So then it's, as an entrepreneur, as we're portraying our message to our clients or customers, it's really helping us to realize, like, instead of getting all over the place, it's like, okay, right, they're using these strategies, right? And so I think it's a very healthy tip. I think it's a very, very awesome. It's a very fantastic way to look at what we're already speaking about.
Amazing, Son. Great to hear that you find it useful. And I mean, what I love is the simplicity of it. Then, and Ada is showing us her new dog. Hey, what's his, is it his or her name again? Remind us, Ada. I think she's unmuting herself or something. Okay.
Sorry, Laura.
Lara. So it's a puppy, a baby girl, a puppy girl. Beautiful. She's beautiful. Yeah. So going back to the model, to the framework. Yes, it gives us a structure. It gives us focus. And then if you want to expand, because sometimes we need more detail, there is also a session that I did. If you go to to the Speak to Sell community on Facebook, we have got the guides, and there is also a session that I did specifically on the marketing planning. So creating a proper marketing plan with more details. And it's also very helpful because this one can give you like an overall view, what to work on a daily basis and everything else, but the other one can back it up with more detail. If you want more detail, honestly, I don't need more detail. My wife may differ when she, she does our accounts and everything else, but then that's a different story. But then you have got things that work differently for different people. Cool. So who is going to be speaking next year? Because I've got one more thing for all of you. Who's going to be speaking? And when I say speaking, so speaking, and when I say speaking, by the way, it's not just that you go out there to sell your services. It can be that. It can be that you go and network. It's also a way of speaking. It's also if you want to do a TEDx, or if you want to deliver different types of presentations to your teams, or thinking about Amir, Craig, Eunice, I want you to write down very quickly. So you just go every month of next year, okay? Instead of writing, just write the first letter, J, and I'll share the whiteboard again. Why not? Let's use these resources. So I'll clear all of this, clear all drawings. I got my phone. Oh, this is actually, I've been in an opportunity to get a booster jab. So that's a good thing. Right. So Jan, Feb, March, April, what's after May, June, July. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Fantastic. Now, what I want you to do is just one thing, listen carefully, that you have achieved, okay? So here it can be whatever that might be in terms of your speaking. It can be you deliver a session, you've spoken, you deliver training. What is it? You don't need to be specific with me now, but for example, if I come here, I've got a platform that I'm looking to get into. And I'll give you an example, fantastic example. I wanted to speak to the NHS, which is the National Health Service in the UK. And I finally did it, and I've been doing it recently. So if that was the case for me, if I want to carry on doing this, I want to, more NHS in Jan. In Feb, I want to launch a new program, launch my program, which involves speaking because it's around, communication and public speaking. And this one will entitle me getting the presentation ready. And then what do I want for March? Again, being congruent with my overall goal. What do I want to do here? And then it might be that I connect with a platform like Eunice. This is actually very helpful as well in terms, Eunice is going to be helping us also next year with certain areas of the business. This is also very helpful because then it can give you, okay, I want to connect with people that are organizing events, and I want to speak at events that have at least over 1,000 people. Yeah. So I want you to do just that, tidier, because I'm sure you'll be tidier than me, especially because I'm using I'm left-handed anyway, but anyway, no excuses here. Come on. Stop judging me for a moment. Once you're ready, if you're doing it, if you are going to do it later, just who would like to share? And Craig, if you would like to type in the chat as well, my friend, always a pleasure to read you. And one of the reasons why Craig does this is because he's on the train. And congratulations, brother, because I know you're, in Japan and it is late in the evening, and here you are, you come often. So we really appreciate this. We connected over the pandemic as well. The first time, everything just went like really crazy. It's a pleasure. Always great guy. We've had one-to-one sessions as well. So good. Right, people, who would like to share? Who would like to share? And I think after this, we can, do a bit of a wrap up. What's happening next year? What's happening next year with Rashmi? Rashmi, I want to hear. What's happening next year? And now she's going to say, I wasn't paying attention. Who are you?
No, it's not like that. Next year, I am planning to improve my skills, my knowledge in my domain, and take it to the next level. The things which I am lacking currently, I need to work on it and move it forward. Small steps for it, I plan to work on.
Okay, I haven't heard anything. I mean, it's kind of very big picture, but could you expand maybe one of those areas? What is it specifically? Not for us, but for you. So what is one of those areas that you really want to work on?
My content part, and the second is internally, the detailings which I miss in my work or something. So I need to increase my concentration to work on those detailing.
Okay, amazing. So then I think the 135 can be very helpful because I know you, and there will be some actions. The strategies I think are in place. We can review those together, but then the actions that are going to lead you there. Amazing. Amazing. Who else would like to share? One final share. Okay, Amir, I'm picking on you because you are looking at something. I don't know what you're looking at, brother. Are you with someone in that room, or are you really working?
Many websites on those different screens.
Yeah,
Many,
exactly.
many.
So that's why they block you. They block your access to different websites.
You don't need to
Okay.
show. You don't need to show.
Okay, well, Amir,
because
thank
it's
you so much. So are you
You
okay?
can
So
see it, but it's like this big screen. So basically, when I'm looking at the corner of the screen, it looks like I'm looking at completely somewhere else. But I'm actually trying to put this stuff on Excel.
okay, so you are actually working on it. I thought you were somewhere else.
No, I'm working on it.
Amazing. Hey, look at Frank's cat. Beautiful. Herman is working on it as well. We're looking at his lovely cat. Amazing, Frank. Thank you so much for sharing. This is part of the community as well. You know, we're like a family here. Son, I wanted to, well, please, if you want to share, and also I know it is early in America. So thank you so much, because Craig is joining us while it's very late and you're joining us while it's very early. And I think it is fantastic. So credit to you guys. Would you like to share one last thing before we begin to wrap up?
Well, I think mine is quite.
I was saying Son, and then we come
Son,
to you,
okay.
Herman. No, that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm a member of a Toastmaster, and my goal is to be able to enter into a contest as a world's best speaking person. That's my big goal since I've joined the Toastmaster. And right now I'm serving as an area director. I'm in charge of like 4 different clubs and make sure that they're up, they're doing well and everything, kind of being a cheerleader for them. But so when you have that position, you can't really enter a contest. And so I think my role gets done in June. Anyway, so I'm going to be working towards that. But me being, let's see, the English is a second language for me. So I have a lot of filler words that I use in between my speaking. I need to work on that. And so during the Toastmasters, I don't know if any of you guys are a member of the Toastmaster or not, but they kind of give you evaluations on your speeches and things. And then I can work on, really focus on not using that filler words, because I feel like whenever someone speaks to me, they speak fast. And so therefore I need to speak fast for them to understand. So then I just put in the filler words in between my sentences, which I'm thinking that I'm speaking fast like them, which is really wrong. The silence is the power. So I'm working on that.
Okay. There is a lot of thinking going on in there, but absolutely. Yes. And also, if you want any support, I always offer a free strategy call for anyone being part of this community to help in any way I can. It is fantastic what you're doing. And I love the fact that you said that your work will be done, I think you said in June.
Yeah.
So incredible. Well, keep us posted. And we really hope you keep on coming to the community. You can post if you want to share, of course, your progress on Facebook as well. Herman, I think you wanted to share, and then we begin to do a wrap up for today and then get ready for next year. Herman.
Well, one of the things is speak out. As well, my language is English is my second language, so sometimes I kind of struggle with myself just getting out there, but that's another thing that at least I'm realizing, and I'm putting some points in these strategies to go out more often. And the other one is just to take, well, this one is what I want really to happen. This year has been really good. I've been
You want
filming
a camera?
another one. Yeah, why not? I always love these things. No, but I always have my prop in here, and it's to get more bookings, even more bookings. This year has been good. Actually, I would like even more, even better. So that's one of my main goals, and as well keep on growing browsing marketing. This is well, our agency, the one that we run together, and Rashmi is our how we would say the muscle, the great muscle that is moving everything. Yeah. So yeah, I think our
Amazing.
goals, and I'm getting some things here. Thank you for the strategy. It's been cool.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, people, thank you so much. There is a final message here. Apart from appreciating your time and the fact that you're giving yourself the time, regardless of the time, whatever you are. And it's this: I personally don't care. Okay. And I'm blunt in this way. I don't care about what you know. I don't care about what you learn. I mainly care about what you do with what you know, about how you feel about what you know. Knowledge is just okay. The application of knowledge to achieve what you want is what will make the difference. And how often you learn and apply and learn will boost your growth and whatever you do. Before I go, I also wanted to say there's going to be an email going out. For this Christmas period, I put together a special, I'm going to call it the World-Class Communicator package, which is a combination of my online course, the World-Class Communicator, where I touch on different things to do with mindset, communication one-to-one, persuasion, how to speak, public speaking, storytelling. And then I'm combining that with a one-to-one session with me. So if you click, and I'm going to provide that link here quickly. That is just very quickly, because I know many people come to me and they're interested in some of the things I do. And then sometimes I know the prices, on many occasions they cannot afford certain levels of my service. So this is why I've done this. Let me just, before I send it to just Frank, for some reason, Frank, you were here as if I was going to send you the message just to you, but this is for everybody. So if you see that, that's actually going to take you to the World-Class Communicator, which is the online course with loads of resources. What I'm adding on top of it is a one-to-one session with me to help you craft in, for example, if Frank, you're working on the launch of your book and you're going to be promoting and everything else. So it can be the pitch for you to speak about your book. Son, I know Toastmasters help with loads of things, but the commercial side of things, the selling, I know it's not their forte. It's more about the storytelling. It's more about the presentation. It's more about the body language, which is very important as well. So I'm happy to support in that sense. So I'm going to be providing that one-to-one for Amir as well, Craig, anyone, and anyone listening to this on replay. The World-Class Communicator on its own is there. The price will probably remain the same, but what it's increasing the price, the value and the price is what's not going to increase, but the value is the fact that I'm going to be adding that one-to-one session on top. And that's it, people. Thank you so much again for being part of this incredible community. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Son, Amir, Frank, Craig, Eunice, Rashmi, Herman. And we'll be back next year, second week of Jan. Enjoy your Christmas period. Happy New Year, everyone. At the same time, and keep on speaking your greatness and achieving what you want. You are incredible human beings. Thank you very much for putting this session together, Jose. Wishing you and Herman a very, very Christmas. Mwah. Everybody, take care and see you all very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Eunice. Bye. Bye,
Good to see
everybody.
you.
Bye. Ciao. I'll let you all go. Go in peace. Bye.
Go. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.